Alright, I think we are live. Just kind of waiting for... I'm just waiting for our manifest pop in and our stories. Okay. Alright. Well, first of all, I want to say hello. Welcome to the MetsXMFanZone live podcast radio. I am your host, Anthony, and we are here to give you all of your New York Mets news, live streams, and much more. But you guys probably sure have noticed that we are live on Thursday. Here's the deal, and I want to let everybody know, we are going to be doing a live radio from here on off days. So Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we do live streams. We do full-face live streams, which you guys will see that when I go live on Friday. And on the off days, when I don't do our podcast shows, we do radio. So I'll be doing radio. I'll be doing it on Podbean. I'll be on iHeartRadio. I'll be on Amazon Music, and then I'll also be on Spotify. So these are really all of our main platforms. But just to let everybody know that it'll be from home, majority of our radio shows. So kind of give you guys a little of an update on that. Also, if you guys do watch in on the shows, we do all of our contests within every podcast show. So you guys will be able to enter in to some of our giveaways. You guys will be able to get into some of our really cool sweepstakes contests, which will be on our website. And you guys will notice a bunch of really cool things here up on the show. So, also, let you guys know, again, our shows are from Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We go live we do two shows on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We have a show at 10, and then we're going to be doing a show at before game time. But since it's not game yet, we are going to be doing a show at 8. So 8 o'clock will be our second showing. This last week, going into next week, we'll still be going into our 4:30, our 6:30 show. So these next 2 weeks, like the rest of this week and then next week, is going to be our official timing that we're going to be going live at 6:30. So all of our shows will be at 8 o'clock at night. And then our early morning show. So, wanted to give everybody a little FYI on that. You guys could always come into the show and chat with me. I will be opening up a Q&A on Thursdays. So, just to let you guys know on that. So, if you have any questions for me, I'll read some of your questions in on the shows when I do go live. But when I am live on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I will be not taking your questions. I will be doing our segments. So that way we keep you updated with Mets news. So that's kind of like the newest things that we are doing. In regards to the website, we had so many people hit me up on this. We have new updates to our website. We updated it. We got some new features. We got some new features on there, new sort of platform. You guys will start to see different things on there. Questions on that, you could ask me directly. You can go onto my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. You can hit me up on all those platforms if you have any questions. And if you want to ask me. If you want to ask my team, you could hit them up. There we have a chat box for you guys on the website if it's a little bit more technical. But if you have a question for me, and if you think I can answer it, please feel free to do so. Because I know a lot of people are like, oh, we love the website, we love the live streaming, and they want to know a little bit on the dates. So what it entails and the subscriptions and whatnot, and we kind of get into the whole technical of the thing. So, in regards to any questions related to our podcast show, please feel free to ask me in the comments on our Thursdays Q&As. Monday, and then Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays are our regular show. Okay, so we just found out earlier today, and it's really, really sad to hear about Buddy Harrelson. He was born 1944 to 2024. We just happened to get the development earlier this morning about Bud. It was sad to hear about it. Longtime Met fan, longtime Met player. He did play for the New York Mets. And you know what? It was just really sad to hear about this development with Bud. So I would like to spend my condolences to the Harrelson family. He will be missed. Will be missed with a lot of Met fans, and we definitely want to say rest in peace, Bud Harrelson. That is a memoir to Bud. Thank you. Okay, so getting on to our segments of our show. Now, if you guys have been long-time supporters, make sure that you share, like, and subscribe. We just got a new, we got new apps coming in the next 3 or 4 days. We will be having it up on our website, so if you want to download it, you could download the Chrome extension if you want, but you could also download our full app. It will be launched in a couple of days. I know we're kind of like playing on day by day, but we should have it at least by maybe Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. So keep you guys updated on that. In regards to the live streams, if you do sign up to the live streams on our website, we have 3 major plans. We got $6.99, we got the $14.99, and we got the $99 plan. Beneficial. A lot of people like the monthly plan. You can stick with the monthly plan. I recommend the monthly plan. I pay for my own plan. So if you like to get the streams, we have it. We'll have the live streams for spring training, and we'll have the full 2024 season up on our website. So if you want to check that out, any questions on that, please feel free to ask me in the comment section down below. So, wanted to let everybody know on that. Now, let's talk a little on the Mets side of things. Now, as you guys might know, that the Mets have kind of like been making some moves, decent moves, I would say, moves that they're not big stars, because you got to look at it this way: the Mets are not going to go out and get stupid moves if it's unnecessary, and that's kind of how I look at it. I think that the Mets are playing it kind of really smart here, because I like the Mania move. A lot of people kind of like shitting on that move. I mean, you got Joey Trappa, we got Sean Mendia. I mean, kind of breaking down on a little bit of them too, a little bit. I think that, the Mets are getting depth in regards to pitching. Pitching is what's very important with this team. Sean Mendia has that pitching depth by going at least 234 innings. He has, if I'm not mistaken, he had 8 or 12 wins the year prior to that. So depth in this lineup really helps the most. So granted, he might have a little bit of a high ERA, because right now he's at a 4.44 ERA. He was able to give you 100 and something innings with the Giants. So we were able to see on what he could do there. I think that the Mets have a really good lefty to platoon, because the Mets didn't really have that good lefty. Because if you see on the way he approaches the mound, he always attacks players inside the strike zone. So I would like to see that. 1 or 2 punch outs. Does give up some hits, so you are going to see that. he did make a deal with the New York Mets. He's gonna for 2 years, so the Mets are kind of locking him in for a 2-year deal. I'm liking the way the Mets are doing this with a lot of these players, locking them into 1-2 year deal, maybe 3. You haven't seen really deals go over like 4 or 5, because that's a smart way to go with it. So I think that the Mets, what they're doing in regards to their pitching, is keeping it under and not going super crazy on deals. And especially with the money, I don't think the money is a big deal to Cohen, but I think that having depth, having pitching, having bullpen help is what makes it very important. So having that really nice lefty-righty platoon makes a really good, pitching rotation, especially with Sean Medea. And plus, I mean, even though his ERA, again, like I said, even though his ERA is at 4.44, he went 7 for 6. He had well qualified, statistics, not super crazy. I think that with last year, he deserves a really nice bounce in between the rotation, and I think that the bullpen for this year will definitely be strong, and having that 2.25 could make it really important for him. We want to get him down on there. In his plate appearances, he made reliable mid-rotations, because if you look when he was with the Giants, he was able to, have that nice flexibility, which I think that, again, striking in the end zone, getting the pitches that you need from him, getting those 1 or 2 situations, I think that his ERA will definitely go down. And I think that, situational pitching is very what's important now in the game of baseball. And plus, he's fast. And now that the pitch count is at 18, which I think is ridiculous, he'll speed it up and he'll be able to have that flexibility. So I really do think that this will definitely be good for him in the long run. And even Pete Alonso also was looking on forcing fastballs, which he's known to throw those. He struck out Pete Alonso like 3 times last year. And Pete Alonso is one of our best pitchers, one of our best hitters. Sorry, not pitchers. One of our best hitters on this club. So, I mean, that says a lot. So I really do think that this deal could really work out in the long run. So, but we'll see when the season starts. Then moving on to, I would say, with depth in the outfield, because knowing of what we got, and we heard yesterday that Brandon Nimmo will not be playing center field in 2024. He'll be playing left field. So, what's the deal with that? Well, first of all, the Mets went out and actually got some depth. I would say not hitting, because, granted, we do need hitting. I think hitting is very important, but they did go out and actually get some really good arms for the outfield. And I really like the new pickup that the Mets actually got, which was Harrison Bader. Harrison Bader is a very good defensive outfielder. Not so much with his bat. He had 8 home runs last year. He was at, I think, like 270 or something like that. He can hit. He can hit a little bit. Not a big home run hitter, but he can hit. Defensively, probably one of the best in the game by far, next to Brandon Nimmo. So what is the aspects there? Moving him to center, and then putting Brandon Nimmo to left field, and there's your outfield. You got Sterling Marte, Harrison Bader, Brandon Nimmo there in the outfield, and plus Jeff McNeil will go back to his original position, which is at second base. And then let's talk about the DH role. A lot of people are asking, should we go out and get some more DH, and should we go and get another platoon player? No, I don't think so. DJ Stewart will be your DH guy. I'm very confident in him. He did very well in the second half of the season, going 8 home runs. batting I think at like 242 or something like that. I should look at the stats a little bit more. But he was very good for the Mets in the second half of the season. And we saw Daniel Vogelbach not being that guy. He just wasn't good. Who stepped in? DJ Stewart, and the Mets did sign him to a 1-year deal. I think it was like a $13 or $14 million. But I think it's well worth it because he is a good DH guy. And plus, he's a good utility guy overall because he could play the field and he could also play third base. So that's my analysis for today's live podcast. If you guys got any questions, any concerns, please feel free to comment in the comment section down below. We're going to give you guys some Mets news coming up real soon. Tomorrow's live podcast, so stick with us tomorrow at 8 p.m. We're going to be doing a live early show tomorrow at 10. And, of course, if you guys have any questions, we will see you guys in our live stream. So be safe, be well, and let's go Mets.